Hi, second graders. I'm just here getting ready for our first day of school together tomorrow, and I can't wait for you all to get here. We're going to have so much fun in second grade this year, and you are going to learn so much. I wanted to share a story with you before you get here tomorrow morning. I like to read this story every year before the first day of school. It's called Butterflies on the First Day of School. And you may have heard that butterflies are my favorite animal, but this isn't about butterflies. It's actually about a feeling that you get when you're a little bit excited and nervous about something new. So I'm going to share the story with you, and we can think about maybe if we have a little bit of butterflies in our belly right now. I know I'm excited and a little bit nervous because I can't wait to get started with learning with each of you. So this story is called Butterflies on the First Day of School by Annie Silvestro. A month before school, Rosie picked out her new backpack. It was covered with flowers and she loved it with all her heart. She paraded around proudly. "Don't worry," she told her little sister Emily. "Someday you'll be big enough to go to school like me." Rosie practiced raising her hand, writing her letters, and saying her teacher's name. She couldn't wait to start school. But the night before her first day, Rosie couldn't sleep. I think this happens to me sometimes when I'm a little bit excited and nervous about something new. I hope I get to sleep tonight. In the morning, her belly hurt. She didn't touch her chocolate chip pancakes. "Maybe I'd better stay home," said Rosie. "I don't want Emily to be lonely." "She'll be fine," said her mother. "And so will you." Rosie shuffled the pancakes around on her plate. "Come on, sweetie," said her dad. "Time to go." Rosie slowly pulled on her backpack. "I don't feel well," she said. "You just have butterflies in your belly," said her mother, hugging her tight. "Butterflies?" asked Rosie. That's when the bus pulled up. "I love you," said her mom. "Have fun," called her dad. Rosie stared nervously out the window. Soon a girl sat down next to her. "I'm Violet," she said. "What's your name?" "Rosie." "Maybe you'll get to meet someone new next year. I know you probably already know a lot of the kids in our class, but it's always fun to meet new friends." As she spoke, a butterfly flew from her mouth. "Oh, maybe some of those nerves are going away." Rosie clapped both hands over her face. "Are you okay?" Rosie nodded. "I have Mrs. Mancini," said Violet. "Me too," said Rosie. The words tumbled out on two silver butterflies. Oh, so she's feeling better now she knows somebody in her class. Rosie watched them flutter down the aisle. Violet didn't seem to notice. So even though she's feeling a little bit nervous, her friend doesn't even notice. Everybody feels a little nervous on the first day of school. "Welcome," said Mrs. Mancini as the girls entered the classroom. "Hang up your backpacks, then meet me on the rainbow rug." Everyone fidgeted in a circle. "Let's get to know each other," said Mrs. Mancini. "I'll go first. I have a golden retriever named Barney. I love chocolate cake, and I'm terrified of spiders." Now, I don't have any dogs myself, but I do love chocolate and chocolate cake. Spiders don't bother me too much. We'll get to know all about each other tomorrow. I can't wait. Violet went next. "I'm allergic to dogs," she said, "and sometimes to my brother Alex." "This summer I rode a train for the first time," said Jay. "I want to be an astronaut when I grow up," said Allison. The butterflies built up as Rosie waited for her turn. So she's getting nervous again. Suddenly, all eyes were on her. I get nervous sometimes when I have to share things in front of a lot of people. But you'll see, we're all going to be so kind and understanding that it won't be so scary. Rosie took a deep breath. "I have a baby sister named Emily," she said. 3 butterflies flirted into the air. "I love to sing and play soccer. I wish I had a freezer in my room so I could eat ice cream whenever I want. The class laughed. Rosie's belly felt a little better. She feels better now that she shared. After that, Rosie sat at the art table. She painted a flower on a giant easel. She made one for Violet, too. Then they helped Jay build a train out of blocks. From time to time, butterflies rumbled in Rosie's belly. Occasionally, one or two slipped out, but by recess, she could barely feel them anymore. So now she feels good about her new class and her new teacher and her new classroom. Rosie dashed onto the playground. "You're it," she called. Everyone raced around playing tag, but one girl stood alone under the oak tree. She held her hands on her belly. Rosie walked over to her. I think she's feeling a little nervous too. "Want to play?" she asked. The girl nodded. "I'm Rosie. What's your name?" "Isabella." As she answered, butterfly after butterfly soared into the sky. Isabella looked up, amazed. "Feel better?" asked Rosie. "Much," said Isabella. At the end of the day, Rosie waved goodbye to her friends. She ran off the bus and leaped into her mother's arms. "School is so fun," she said. "Violet has a flower named like me, and Jay built a train out of blocks, and Isabella had butterflies too." Her mother smiled. "I can't wait to hear all about it," she said. The words floated out on a shimmering butterfly's wings. Do you think Mom was even a little bit nervous about the first day of school? Yeah, parents and teachers get a little bit nervous too. It's normal. But we're also really excited and happy. And I can't wait for you to get here tomorrow. So I hope you have a great night. Get a good night's sleep. And we're going to have so much fun this year. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.